Equestrian circles are where power isn't flaunted, it's inherited. In this video, I'll show you how to use the horse world to connect with ultra-high net worth individuals without even owning a horse. Hi, I'm Vanessa, former ultra-high net worth private banker from Goldman Sachs and UBS. I've negotiated deals in art auctions, closed investments on super yachts, and secured 20 million commitments from clients in both North America and Europe. The equestrian world is one of the last true gate-kept ecosystems of legacy wealth. Today, I'm showing you how to walk into those rings elegantly without being seen as an outsider ever again. Section 1. Why are horses legacy currency? Equestrianism isn't a hobby, it's a lineage marker. The families that orbit it treat it like a religion. So why does the elite obsess over horses? Firstly, it's because of legacy and lineage. Many ultra-high net worth families trace riding back generations, especially in Europe and the Middle East. Secondly, it's due to ritual and routine. It reflects discipline, dedication, and control, subtle values that the wealthy admire. And thirdly, cost structure as gatekeeper. The barriers to entry like riding lessons, trainers, bloodlines, and stables, where only long-term capital can afford this. And fourth, global social passport. Show jumping in Monaco, polo in Palm Beach, and racing in Ascot or Dubai equates to built-in global club. Section 2. The psychology of power in equestrianism. What does riding signal in elite circles? Discipline and elegance. Equestrian sports are graceful and rule-bound like legacy families. Risk with control. Show jumping teaches how to manage risk, parallel to business and investing. And thirdly, physical sovereignty. Being able to ride, hold posture, command an animal equates to energy of leadership. And here's a social cue that you can drop. Are you more of a jumper, a rider, or a spectator? This signals fluency. You're not just making small talk, you know their world has nuance. Section 3. How to enter equestrian circles without a horse. Firstly, you could volunteer at events. You could be a steward. Hospitality desk at elite shows means an access pass. And secondly, you could attend as a sponsor or a donor, where you have charitable events like the Royal Windsor Horse Show or fundraisers for equine therapy. And third, you could join a polo or a dressage club as a social member. Many of these allow non-members and you still get access to dinners and galas. And what you could say there is that I'm really fascinated by the architecture of equestrian sports, how everything from the stable layouts to the rider's posture signals control. Section 4. Where the ultra-high net worth ride, gather, and observe. Here are some global events to know. Polo in the Park in UK, Longines Global Champions Tour in Saint-Tropez, Doha, or Shanghai, Royal Ascot in the UK, HI Geneva, which is the Swiss equestrian Mecca, and international jumping in Monte Carlo. For clubs and social spaces, you could go to Guts Polo Club in Windsor, Palm Beach International Equestrian Center, and Dubai Polo and Equestrian Club. The social cue here is that you could compliment the horse composure and not the rider's outfit. Section 5. What to say at elite horse events. Here are some smart openers. You could say, do you ride warm bloods or thoroughbreds? Do you breed, sponsor, or just admire? I've been reading on biomechanics in dressage. It's fascinating how that shows leadership. Avoid saying how much is that horse, I've never been on one before, or is this your side hobby? And here are some brands that signal you belong. Brands like Hermes Equestrian Collection, La Martina for polo, and Fuselp or Cavalleria Toscana riding jackets. Section 6. Equestrian etiquette and elite signals. Never interrupt someone during the warm-up. don't touch horses without permission, always stand upright around riders because that signals respect, and always carry gloves or riding crop in leather. That's not synthetic, of course. Section 7. Ultra high net worth, investing in equestrian assets. Why do they do it? Firstly, it's because it's a legacy flex. Owning championship bloodlines. Second is because of tax benefits. Some stables are estate planning tools. And third is because of club access. Sponsoring a rider means that you have guaranteed social presence. And here's what you could say to stand out. I read that certain German Hanoverians have investment-grade breeding returns. Have you looked into bloodline funds? Section 8. Private banker. One client I worked with invested in Olympic-grade horses, not to ride, but to fund a foundation for injured veterans. And just by speaking to him about lineage breeding and eventing protocols, I got an introduction to that same client. Helped me secure a seat at a closed-door 150 million family office roundtable. So if you want to be someone who can walk into these horse circles and be seen as a peer and not an outsider, you don't need a pedigree or a pony. You just need the social codes. And inside Elevating Circles, I teach you how to identify high-value rooms before you step in, how to navigate luxury psychology, subtle cues, tonal mastery, and legacy behaviors, and how to use horses, art, wine, yachts, and conversation as currency. And this is how you shift from ambition to access. I'll put the link down below for Elevating Circles so that you can check it out. And in my next video, I'll show you how to connect with the ultra wealthy through luxury watches, even if you don't own a Rolex. You'll learn the real codes, auction culture, collector psychology, and how a tiny piece of risk real estate can buy you global trust. Subscribe and I'll see you there.